Hey everybody, come on in. It is Tuesday. It's kind of a cloudy day here in Fallbrook, California. Let me just get, just pull myself up here and we'll get started doing, we're gonna do part 2 of the project that we started last week. And there I am. And let's see. All right, say hi when you pop in. Let me see if I can get some comments. If you don't mind putting a comment in there when you come in. Say hello, grab your favorite beverage, settle in. We're gonna have some fun for the next 45 minutes. I don't see comments here yet, but just give me a quick minute to see. I don't see. Come on, come on. Nothing here. Let me see if I can get a little swipe here. Swipey, swipey. No, not yet. Not yet. There we go. Hi, Tracy. Good morning, sister. How are you? Good to see you here. All right, so I know I'm in the right place. I know it's the right time. We are going to go ahead and get started. I am drying this board a little bit. We're going to be doing part 2. Say hello as you pop in. There's Brania. Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. It is kind of cloudy. You know, I don't know about you. I know you guys are having still a lot of cold weather and snow. Southern California has not been so great this week. Yesterday it rained. Today it is cloudy. Would probably rain today and tomorrow. But that's okay. We're going to have a good time anyway. I kind of like it sometimes because we always need rain here in California. But it is officially my time slot on Craft Round the Clock. So welcome. Come in. If you are new to me, I would love for you to say hi. I'm Mara LaFay with Vintage Retail Therapy by Mara, owner, creator, and designer of Diva Design Stencils. I'm so glad you're here. We started a project last week and we're going to do a part 2 because, I don't know, I always like to get double duty if I can. Why is it the minute I start talking, I start choking? Let me show you really quick what we did last week. We started with this egg. It actually it comes in 4 parts. It is on our website under, I want to say, I'm not really sure, art embellishments maybe? I'm not really sure exactly. But it is 4 parts, and I just decided instead of adding this to the front and making it smaller, that I would create something on the back, salve molly, so that if you're putting it in an area where maybe you'll see both sides, bingo pachingo, right? It works. So we're going to do the back today. This is what we started with last week. We used a transfer. This is from the new IOD Flora Greca transfer. And then this is a decoupage paper. This is the IOD Wreaths and Swags mold. And I think it came out really cute. And of course you can see kind of peeking through is the Calabria stencil. So that's that side. We're going to do the back side today. We're going to do something a little bit fun, a little bit unexpected. I hope you like it. I hope it inspires you to try it. We're going to be using I think we're going to be using, in case I haven't changed my mind only once. So I only changed my mind once. There's Brenda. How are you, sweet friend? Hey, Jean, Stacy, welcome. I think we're going to be using Day at the Races and Dot Mania, just because who doesn't love a good check and a good dot? What I love about these stencils is that there are 4 sizes. 4 sizes, 1 design, 4 sizes. You get a lot of bang for your buck with this stencil. Hey, Lucia, good to see you. Thank you, Lisa. All right, let's go ahead and get started. And then this was cottage lace, which you know looks good in every color. Thank you so much for sprinkling. I always forget to ask. I didn't attach it to this because then it would be hard for me to stencil the back. I would have to kind of put it on the edge of my table. Can you guys see that? Let me know that you can see that. Hi, Marilyn. Good to see you here. All right, so let's start with Day at the Races. And because I was going to do this in a completely different color scheme, but here's my problem. I've already got this color on the bottom, and that's going to be my base. Good morning, Denise. So that's what we're going to go with. And I'm trying, you guys, we have 5 new stencils coming probably the end of the month, and possibly some new brushes coming. So I'm going to be trying these brushes. They were sent to me as samples, and we are going to try them to see how we like them. because I'm a bit of a stencil snob. And I'm also a bit of a brush snob. I don't know about you guys, but I hate, one of the things I hate is when you're stenciling or using any kind of brush and you lose the hairs. Oh my God, and then they're stuck in your paint project. Oi. Hey, Santa Rosa, how are you? Beverly, good to see you. Thank you, Wanda, for letting me know. All right, so we're gonna start with Paint Couture, same color we did before, the Paint Couture French Putty. And I am gonna pour just a little bit here in my paint palette. Just a little bit, and I'll probably work off the lid first as well. I hate waste. Thank you, Georgiana. Yeah, the new ones are good, guys. I'm not just saying that because I made them, but they really are good. Really are good. So let me know where you're watching from. What's the weather like? Are you still having winter? Because it has been cold here in Southern California. We're not used to the rain as much as we need it. Okay, here's what I need to decide. I think I'm gonna do this medium scale. And I'm probably, thank you, Susan. Thank you so much. You can find all of our stencils on our website. If you put in hashtag website in the comments, one word, no spaces, you will get a direct link into your Facebook Messenger. And then you can just go at your convenience and it'll take you right to the website. You can get what you need. Let me just center this a little bit more. Let's just do that. Unless I want it hanging up over the edge. I think I'll do that instead. Don't mind me while I talk to myself. Thank you, Molly, for sprinkling. You guys sprinkle this out, please. I so would appreciate it. All right, here we go with the new brushes. I like them because the bristles are very soft, so they won't scratch. Catherine's got cold, but no snow. That's good. That's a good thing. Yeah, it's been cold here. I had to bring my sweater today. Hey, Debbie. I know I sound like a wimp. I know. But we're spoiled here in SoCal with our weather. Yeah, a lot of brushes are, not a lot, but some brushes, let's see if it looks like what it swirls. Okay, it swirls good. Are natural bristle, and they kind of scratch your paint. So these are very soft. So I'm liking that. They seem to hold a lot of paint. So I'm liking that. And then I get to decide what color I want them. You're in Pennsylvania, 40s. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Debbie. Hey, Tracy. Yeah, I am definitely a stencil snob. And I'm also a brush snob. I don't like flimsy stencils. All of our stencils are made with a real thick 10 mil. And all reusable. And if you take care of them, they'll last you forever. All right, and I almost don't even mind if I don't have the same intensity of color on every little square. I think that's good. Yes. And I am gonna extend this just a little bit right here. Because I'm gonna need a little un chipito más right there. Let's see. Let's get a little bit more. Hey, machine. 60s in Illinois. Oh, 60s is pleasant for Illinois, right? What the heck is going on with my hair? All right. Let's get this a little dry. You snow is gone. That's good. There's my Anna. How are you? Yeah, I think this is going to be cute. North Carolina in the 60s is not bad. All right. Oh my gosh, look what I did. How did I do that? What in the what? How does that even happen? I tell you what, it takes skill to mess that up. Wah wah. Happy Mardi Gras. Wow. They are different brushes. I'm testing them. I'm testing them, Shauna. Let me see if I can maybe get rid of that smudge. Paint Couture's got a built-in top coat and primer, which is great if you're using transfers because you could really save a step. But it may take me. I might just have to go over it with paint. Or maybe my bunny will go on top of that. Maybe I'm worrying about something you won't even see. Let's just finish stenciling. All right, where was I before I so rudely interrupted myself? All right, let's go right here. Yeah, some of that's gonna get covered, some of it not so much. That's okay. Just a little bit of paint, a little bit of offload. I used my offload paper to clean up my mess. Clean up on aisle 1. All right, here we go. Offload, offload, offload. Let me line this up straight. Can't believe I got that little blender there. Poopity poop. All right. I'll be able to cover some of it. Who's doing Easter already? Yeah, I'll paint white over it. My bunny might actually go over it, to be honest with you, Molly. So that's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. But we'll see. You know what? I don't sweat the small stuff. Ladies in my private group will tell you. We don't sweat the small stuff. We just keep on moving. All right. 70. Gosh, I did it again. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, no, that's the spot before. I did it again. I'm like, what in the what? Like, I need to go to bed and get up again. I like this. I like this size check. I think it's going to be a good size. All right. Ay, 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 ay. Let's move this. Either way, I'm going to have to. We have more bunny molds in stock already. We got a big restock yesterday. So typically Mondays we are closed. But we had a big restock coming in from IOD, so everything is back in stock again. Everything is here. So if you're ever on our website and something says out of stock, there's an area to put in a back in stock request. What's nice about that is that you'll get an email as soon as we put it back in stock. So we do have the bunny molds back in stock. Everything, actually, we're not out of anything. And IOD is already out of bunny molds. So once they're gone from there, you know, from here, we'll have to wait for the restock from them. So, but yeah, we have some. I can't decide if I like pouncing or swirling with this brush. It's got really soft bristles. So I'm liking that. If we do decide to go with this company, we will probably have them made in quite a few different sizes. I have a few different sizes to try. So it's a little bit persnickety because I still have those molds on the other side of this. So it's not a flat surface, it's a little It's a little hanky-janky, but it's okay. It's all right. It's nothing but a thing. All right, here we go. I might need a little more paint. Really got a lot of paint in there. All right. Thank you guys for sprinkling this out. I so appreciate it. Do you guys like the 15-minute teasers? Does it help you to remember? We also do have a Telegram channel, by the way, for your 411. And I always post 15 minutes before I go live. I know for me it's helpful. Yes, free shipping on all orders over $100. Any order of the new IOD stuff over $75, you get a free gift at different levels. $75, $150, you'll get the $75 gift plus extra, and then we have a $300 as well. So yes, we're doing orders over $100 are free shipping. Orders on new IOD stuff, spring release, over $75, you get a gift. And we're actually doing a really nice pack of decoupage papers, the 20 by 30, so there's a lot of meat in there. Thank you for reminding me. And that's through the month of February, so we still have like a couple more weeks left to that. Hashtag website, one word, no spaces. That'll get you a direct link. You can go check it out later at your convenience. Whoops. Shift happens. Here we go. And I even kind of sort of taped it down. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're doing good on time. Who's got this stencil? Any of you have this stencil? Speaking of stencils, every Saturday, and not a lot of you are doing this, but every Saturday we are posting to post your projects with Diva Design stencils. Hey, Nikki Hunter, good morning. We're doing a giveaway at the end of the month. So we have, I think, one more Saturday to post. So go ahead and do that. If you've used a Diva Design in a project, if you have a business, feel free to put your watermark on there. Good morning, Tony. There's Josie. Josie, good to see you here. There's my friend Josie with Paint Pixie. She's such a sweetie. She's actually one of our retailers as well in Arizona. Josie, feel free to put your link in there if you'd like. I was telling them about the giveaways once a month. Also, there's 5 new stencils coming. Lots of fun stuff happening. Now, I probably don't need to do this bottom piece because it's going to go under the stand, but I'm not sure how far under, so I think we'll go ahead and do it anyway. All right. Other than my blender, I'm loving the size, and other than me just sticking my finger in there, what a great size that is. Let's give that a dry, and we'll move on. I do need to fix that boo-boo. Yes. We are probably going to be releasing the new stencils, I would say the end of February, maybe the latest the first week of March. Do I label? No, we don't label them. There's a label on the outside package, but there is no label on the actual stencil because it would come off when you wash it, Catherine. Wanda, isn't this a good stencil? Who else has got this stencil? This is A Day at the Races. It is checks. Those of you who love checks, who maybe are not great with taping them off or hand painting them, if your hands are maybe not as steady as you think they are, or that you'd like them to be, you have 4 different sizes. So, all right, now we have to do the top piece, which is here. And again, we're going to do it in complementing colors. And this is where I'm thinking to do, let's see if we like it. Thinking about doing the dots. Dot Mania. Again, 4 different sizes. And maybe go with the medium size again, or unless we want the little ones. I don't know. Should we do the little ones or should we do the medium ones? What do you think? Medium? Medium or small? You want to put a vote in? I'm kind of thinking maybe we should do the smaller, not the teeny tiny ones, but maybe the smaller ones. And I'm thinking about doing them in a different color. I think we should do them in a different color. Let's try. So some of my molds are painted in Vera at the Ballet, and I think I'm really liking that. So medium. Is that medium, Molly? You just said me. Me. Medium? Do we have a medium? All right, let's try this different, smaller size. Small. That's kind of what I was thinking, Josie. All right, let's remove this. And let's go with I should probably take this off. I love when you guys all agree because I gotta say it doesn't always happen. It doesn't always happen. So this is going to be really subtle. Which I think is going to be good. Which is hard to even hear myself say that. Subtle. Usually I'm like over the top. We're like guacamole around here. We're extra. Yeah, that's good. Let's keep going. So let's see how we're going to do this. Because I can't really line it up, but I don't think it will matter. Cute. Look how cute that is. How stinking adorable. Oh, thanks, Molly. Sorry. Cuckoo Banana is over here. Just so that I have a minute for that side to dry. Let's move back to this side. could actually put that right there. All right. Hey, Charlotte. How you doing, doll? All right. I don't know. Let's see, a little bit more paint. Wait till we add those molds on there. The thing that I love the most about stencils is that it really gives you a nice foundation. If you're like me, I love mixed media. It's kind of my jam. And I just feel like it gives you a really nice base. For your projects. Let's do a little one right here coming off this edge. And maybe another one right here. All right, so there you go, Dot Mania. The ones that said small, good choice. Look at how cute that looks. And look at how cute that's gonna look together. Super cute. I like it a lot. Okay, let's go. Let's put these away. Thank you so much. Those of you who support my small business, I so appreciate you. And thank you so much, those of you that are hanging out with us today. All right, next, let's see, hopefully my bunny. All right, this is the Le Lapin, which is bunny in French. So we've casted him. And I think I'm gonna place this a little bit higher because it's gotta go in this stand right here. So, of course, that's what we did last week. So I think we're gonna put him a little bit It's a her, it's always a her. A little bit higher, like right about there. And I will need to paint that in because that's not gonna jive. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, let's put that higher. Wait until you see. We use the spring garden mold. I cast this in resin. And then while I had just removed it, I didn't do a full cast. I have a little spot here missing. I shaped it around my bunny. So it's actually gonna go right over the bunny. And we're gonna add some of these eggs. So these eggs came from, what mold did that come from? I took it out, here it is. Let me just show you. So, I don't know, you can welcome to say the rabbit mold instead of Le Lapin because, you know, it's just easier to remember. But this mold actually has 3 bunnies on it. And it also has those cute little eggs and a little basket. So we used the basket on this front side, right in there. And the wreath came from Wreaths and Swags. And then this is Spring Garden. But I have to tell on myself because when I first saw this, I've been an IOD stockist for over 6 years. Good morning, Miss Ruth. When I first saw this, I was like, what in the heck? And I hand to God, what in the heck are we going to do with that giant cabbage leaf? Is that cottage laces on the stand? Yes. Josie. But I challenged myself to think outside the box. I was like, think outside the box, think outside the box. You got this, you got this. So the first thing I did with it was, I'll show you. I did this. We made this egg. And so this is all that to say this. I want to encourage you to think outside the box. Think of all the things that you can do. At first I was like, wah, wah, not so good. But now I gotta say, I kind of love it. I kind of love it. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be adding this here, and I think we're going to tuck in a few, oh, it may be covered anyway. It may just be covered. A few of these little, yeah, let's do it. Hey, Sharon, let's glue this down. And then we'll start assembling. As this is setting, we will, Ruth, I printed some orders. Actually, Rich did.
Yep, I see.
Did you get your paper?
I did.
Good. Oh, and you're here early.
Yeah. Because I met him at 10.
Okay.
Are you doing live?
I am.
Okay, forget it.
Do you need me? Oh, you're going to show me?
I was. I can show you when you get done.
Okay.
You look so cute today.
I do? Thank you.
You look cute every day, though.
Aw. You look cute every day. All right, let's just spread this a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going to need a bunch of questions for you.
Okay. The egg kits are, the papers are in the back, if that's one of your questions. All right. Thank you, Margaret. All right, so we're gonna put this up a little bit higher. Let me take you higher, right there, I think, right there. And I think we're gonna let that sit. And he's gonna go here. Get it straight. Let's see. Yes, you do, Catherine. We did change the group code, so it is in group though, if you need to ask. Somebody had asked. All right, so let's let this sit for a minute because we need to embellish these guys. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a wash on this, kind of like that I did on the other one. So we're gonna go in with some green. I don't remember what I did, but we're gonna be using basil today. Everybody's saying hi to you, Ruth.
Hello, everybody.
And we're gonna add a little bit of water. So let me tell you what I did with this. First of all, I primed. I always prime my molds. Resin molds need to be primed. I use the bonding primer on there. Unless you're using like a really like a true chalky paint, then you don't need to prime. But most of the time you do. Only because, and even though the Paint Couture's got a built-in top coat and primer, I just do anyway, just for extra insurance. And I'm just kind of used to doing it, to be honest with you. So you can see I'm just using the paint that's in my lid with a pretty generous amount of water. And if you like making messes, you're gonna love this because it is a bit messy. Not gonna lie, it is a bit messy. If you have a creative business, we are looking for affiliates. We do have a place on our website to apply. Hashtag website, one word, no spaces. We'll get you a link into your Facebook Messenger. I feel like robotic when I say that over and over and over again. All right, so now we're gonna take a little wipey. Ruth, Shauna May says you're awesome. She is awesome. She is awesome. Both her and Jessica are just such a vital part of our team. I could not do this without them because I can't do everything. I can't. They're just, it's just such a blessing to have them. Truly, I'm so blessed. Look at how fun that is. This reminds me, and I know I'm dating myself, who had that china that had the cabbage leaves? I still have it. I don't have the plates, but I have bowls and a serving bowl, and I just love it. And I love it so much I can't get rid of it. But now, did you know that cabbage is trending? Like, who knew? Who knew? Cabbage is actually trending. You're not a mold hope. I just can't wrap myself up in the cabbage leaf. I can't think of where it could be used. Except Easter. Spring. Girlfriend, spring. Spring baskets. Spring pots. I love it. I had to challenge myself. It was a challenge, but I gotta say.
Definite challenge. Like, what do you do?
Right? Ruth can tell you. I was like, cocky duty. What the heck? But I love it. I really do. I mean, obviously, it's not something you're going to use all the time, but I think Easter, I think spring, garden, if you do a lot of garden projects, how fun that is.
I think it's an all the time one. Cabbage?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do my sauerkraut. I could put that label on that leaf on there.
You could. You totally could. All right, let's get this dry. When I top coat this is really going to shine. It's really going to bring out that sheen in there. Speaking of, let's do, I didn't top coat these, but all right, let's set this to the side. I didn't make too much of a mess. Not too much of a mess. Yeah, I could see it along a spring basket. Super cute. I could see it on a spring pot. Super cute. All right, let's go in with, I'm on the fence if I should do a white on this, but I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to do a brown glaze and then like a white on top of it. You're new, Jeannie? I'm so glad you're here. Welcome. Thank you for saying hello. And I am going to spray this. There's Susie Zane in the house. We got over the other day, Susie. We went to my favorite diner and had breakfast.
Where?
Fallbrook Cafe.
Oh, yeah, that is good.
They have the best breakfast. I had a breakfast burrito.
Oh, yeah.
And Rich had French toast. Yasmin actually took us for Valentine's Day. So we went for Valentine's Day because, you know, it's always so busy with holidays and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Laura. So busy. And we didn't really want to deal with the rush. So I decided that we should do a breakfast instead. So we asked Yasmin if she wanted to come with us, and she did. And guess what? She wound up buying our breakfast. I was like, huh, I'm glad we asked you to join us. Hey, Lucia. All right, so I am taking off the little pink. So with this, you can basically, I didn't top coat this, but the paint has a built-in top coat and primer, so you basically can wipe back as much as you want. Sometimes I wipe back too much, but look how cute that is. It just brings out all the details in there. And I want to do the same on the eggs. So again, I have that Vera at the Ballet on the bow, and I have the French putty on the egg. So everything from the front to the back is coordinating. I need another one of these. I wasn't sure if I was going to like the eggs in the basket with him, but I think it's going to be kind of cute. Yeah, she is a sweetheart. She was live with me a couple weeks ago on a Friday night. And I think everybody really enjoyed having her there. She helps me so much. She does all the admin stuff for my private membership group. And all right, let's close this up.
Okay, first of all, what's your name?
Okay, get a little thinner in there.
Okay. W-U-I-L-L.
All right.
Easy. That's easy. And what is it you wanted to order?
I'm not sure what we're going to do next week. Anything in particular you guys would want to see?
Oh, wreath. Oh, yeah.
All right, now let's do a little bit of dry brush. Let's get she is funny. She is funny. She's always had a really good sense of humor, though.
Okay, so what I'm going to need you to do is give me your phone number, and when I get
this is
the
not
first
quite
chance
dry.
I get, I'll pull these.
Oh, and that's
and
too
find
much.
out how much the shipping's going to be. You do belong to group, you said? You do belong to group? Okay, so I will take the percentage off. And then I'll
I
let
just
you know
smeared
how
that
much it is, and we'll charge
because
you
it's
for
not
the
dry.
phone.
Hang on. That's what I always say, Anna. I've been saying that for years. I am a mold hoe. I am absolutely.
Okay.
If you saw my stash, my personal stash, wow.
Any discount. Group members get a discount. Okay, so give me your phone number. Basically that, right?
All right, this has got to dry, otherwise my dry brush is not going to work. Okay, so, yeah, I don't know what we'll do next week. I will be here again next Tuesday at 10 o'clock. It's pretty much my standard time for my Craft Around the Clock segment, just because I feel like it's easier for you guys to remember where to find me and what time. Of course, we're on the main page every Friday for date night. We started a really fun project, and we're going to be doing an egg project there. We have, I want to say, like 5 kits available of our egg kits. Paint, yeah, see? Josie's a brush hoe. I could say I'm a stencil hoe too. Really, I could. Technically, I love stencils. That's one of the reasons why I created my own, because I was always looking for just the right stencil for a project. You know, and you know how some people, and I think a lot of us crafters are like that. You see something and you think, oh, I can make that. Well, I had a hard time finding just what I was looking for. You know, I feel like a lot of the stencils out there are very, I don't know, they're not quite as sophisticated as I'd like them to be. You know, my style is just a little above simple. So I kind of needed something that would just kind of work with my style. So there's some that are very playful, like cottage lace looks great in every color. And then there's some like the Diamonds in Distress that's just like a staple stencil. Mama's Damask is a staple stencil.
Cottage lace.
Cottage lace, yeah. There's a lot. We have over 30 designs. I know you guys are going to have so much fun on your cruise. All right, so I've got to watch my time. I have a few more minutes. Let's do this. Just so you can see this all put together. All right, so we've got to glue him down, her down. Put her inside here. I get to yakking and then I forget my time. Hey Sandy, I'm so glad to see you. I hope to see you later in group today. You guys, if you're looking for a safe community to grow some creative muscle, we have some amazing ladies in our private membership group. We meet twice a week. It is a paid group. It's $25 for the whole month. So it's less than like $5 a class. And we do things that we don't do on the main page. So it's all exclusive content. We'd love to have you. All right, now I feel like I need to put this in here because I need to figure out where that cabbage is gonna go. Put it right at the bottom. So we're typically a learning group. You get discounts on our website. We have a special shopping page. Plus the community is amazing. Like I said, you're going to learn. If you're looking to grow your creative muscle, come and join us. All right, let's add this. 2 more minutes. Now it's like beat the clock. I might have to, I might just tuck those in here. Hey Natalie, welcome. Isn't that bunny adorable? This is the hard part. It really does need to be clamped, but I am going to show you. So if you missed last week's segment, Facebook keeps our videos for 30 days, but we do have a Diva Designs YouTube channel, so all the videos go on the Diva Designs YouTube channel. So that was last week's project. And then I'm gonna have to hold this, you guys. This is, see, it's already coming out. This is this week's project. We did the back. We did Day at the Races on the background, and Dot Mania. And do you guys like the little eggs kind of poking in there? Look how cute that is. Super cute. I've got to glue everything down. Let me show you. Oh my gosh, Josie, how fun is that? Whoops. All right, hang on, because it's not glued. It's not glued. It's all hanky-janky. All right, my time slot is officially up, but that is what we have. Oh, and I kind of like this one down and this one a little bit higher. I'm so glad that you joined me today. Thank you so much for being here. If you refresh your screen, if you are watching on the Craft Round the Clock page, you can go and hang out with my friend Kim from Yesterday's Tomorrow's. You're going to love her, and I will see you right back here next week. Ciao for now. Bless you guys.